wanna play. These 3 words, they're the ones that I live by. With bug eyes, there's nothing that he can't find. We all fly, don't give Buckman the stink eye. Do or die, Schmuel Buckman's an old guy. Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll. Go toe to toe with Buckman, he will eat your freaking soul, no doubt. It's Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll. We get buck with Buckman, we know you're up to something.
Did you hear me say that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. It's me. It's Schmuel Buckman. My camera's a little off. I'm joined tonight by the wonderful, beautiful, charming Mr. Panhandler. Good evening, Mr. Panhandler.
Schmuel, what's up? Unfortunately for you and your audience, I can't stay long, so just decided to pop in real quick and see what is going on.
I'm sure.
Your
Oh,
show last night was god-awful. And B, now you're saying KB has to pay you to go on out?
no,
MLC?
I was no. What I said was I found out last night that Premium and somebody else were paying KB to have me go on, and if
Did you just lose audio?
well, I hit the mute button, but yeah, did I say what I said, which is Premium and somebody else are paying KB to have me on, and if they're going to pay to have me on, I want a piece.
You're insane. You're absolutely insane.
Why am I insane?
You go on all these other shitty shows for free. Kevin, at the very end, now here comes all the ball washing, gets 5 times the viewers on a bad night that you do. And it will be, more importantly, it would be entertaining.
And do you think that any of those people that are on Kevin's show don't know that I'm on? Like, do you think that that's going to benefit me at all?
It may a little bit. No, it's not going to be a fucking, gold rush or anything like that. But it's again, you go on all these crappy other shows. Why not go on with MLC if he's open to do it? Why do you got to break?
Because it's just, to me, it's just another crappy other show. You know?
You're an idiot.
I know. All right. Ryan, 4764, starting it off. Rihanna, 4764, gifted 5 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Thank you, Rihanna. Bob Levy received the gifted membership. I'm sure he needs it. I think that's funny. And we've got JD Straightshot, 42069, gifted 10 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Great way to start. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And let's scroll down. We'll do the intros and the welcome to chat and stuff. It's not lit, people. I just found it and I'm like, I'm dying. I haven't had one in 2 weeks. But I thought I would, whatever, put it in my mouth. But Mrs. Buckman got me very quickly when she saw it in my hand. So you're not coming back in the house if you smoke that thing. So there we are with that. Look, I don't know what I'm going to do, but if he's getting paid to have me go on, I think I should get some of that money. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not saying, give me thousands of dollars or anything like that. But I think what you're asking me to do is to minimize my value.
You have no value.
I do to me.
And KB is going to get paid no matter whether you go on or not. I'm just saying, I think regardless of, it'd be funny. It'd be good content. It'd be a good stream.
No, I guess we'll find out. Let's see if it actually happens. But I did tell Premium that he could pay me directly, and I'd be happy to go on there. But look, I get it. I get it, Panhandler. I get what you're saying. But I don't like dancing to his tune. I don't know how else to explain it.
Jesus Christ. You really are lost your fucking mind. All right, man. Like I said, I just thought it was funny last night where you were saying, like, you got kind of indignant about it. And I'm like, all right, dude, this guy's lost his fucking mind.
Indignant about what? Going on Kevin's show? Or
yeah, when you were saying pay me, I was like, this is fucking.
Oh no, he can pay me. I don't think. Look, he's paying Stevie Lou. He can pay me, right? I mean, he's always bragging about how much money he has. Money seems like the most important thing in the world to him, but I'm not allowed to think that. Is that what you're trying to say?
He knows you're a Jew. Don't relax. He already knows that.
It's good. Hey, I've never met a Jew in my life that cared more about money than Kevin Brennan. So let's not act like Kevin is anything but money driven.
And also the beauty of it is neither one of you listen to your guests, so it'd just be interesting to see what you two old men babble about.
Well, he's gonna throw me off. That's basically and that's what happened the last time I went on. I went on once, and he got pissed off because I wouldn't come on when I was summoned. I made him wait until I finished my stream, and then I got on, and I don't know, he started something, and I'm like, I was asking him, like, why are you so interested in other people's money? And then, Kevin, aren't you better than this? And he tossed me.
All right, man. I've done my lobbying. I think it would be funny. I think it'd be good. But you want to be a difficult prick. I get it. I can respect that.
I don't think, what do you call it? I don't think I'm being, I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised at your reaction.
Which is what?
Well, I mean, all the guy does is brag about money and how much money he makes, right? And so he wants me on there so he can clown on me and make fun of me and capitalize on that. That's what he wants, because he's going to get this money from Premium, plus he's going to get whatever super chats he gets, right? And you want me to do it for free? I don't understand that.
I'm with you, and I've told Kevin this multiple times. I don't enjoy the money loop. I don't enjoy looking at the leaderboard. I don't like any of that stuff. I think a lot of MLC viewers get a little sick of it, but that doesn't matter. Kevin's going to do what Kevin's going to do. So the shitting on, he makes more money than you, fine. I mean, that's just going to be, that's kind of one of his go-tos. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. He can't relate to people doing this as a hobby or doing it for fun. Fine. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So he shits on everyone, though. So it's not like you're special or be different. It's not like you wouldn't be any different than me or anybody else or Clearwater Chad or Stevie Lou or Sarra.
Exactly. That's my point. I'm not Clearwater Chad. I'm not Stevie Lou. I'm not any of those people, And
Stevie Lou's really pissed at you, by the way, too.
Stevie Lou's pissed at everybody. JD Straight Shot for $2. To get the guy, you got to pay the guy. Woo! Thank you, JD Straight Shot. Appreciate that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, do you have Stevie blocked?
No, unless he just got blocked 2 seconds ago, but he was there.
All right.
The only reason why I shouldn't say the only reason, but the main reason why we block Stevie is because Stevie likes to start the end towers, and that is verboten.
Yeah, but I don't think he ever finishes them. I think he just does it to break balls.
He's also not funny. So, what can I tell you there? And here's our Magenta. No, he is not fucking blocked. The whole point of this channel is to try to not block people. But I'm just not a fan of the towers. And so we will block those people. What can I tell you? And now I've said that, and so
Yeah,
there'll be
you're gonna
like
get nothing with towers. The whole
87 towers all night long.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
smart.
well, when Lady K has to sit the night out, what can I tell you? No, but seriously, dude, I don't see a reason. What do you call it? I mean, I don't see a reason why going on there for free.
You're being obstinate for obstinate's sake. You're trying to prove some point, and I'm just trying to figure out what is the point. Because eventually Kevin's going to be like, "Well, fuck you," then you'll never come on.
That's what it's been, but that's what it's been since day. That's what it's been. It's just like Kevin was never going to have me on. Kevin thinks I'm an idiot. Kevin thinks I'm stupid. Kevin thinks all this stuff. It's like I kind of don't care what Kevin has, and then I watch all these guys that are like they're desperate to get on with Kevin. It's like, why? Why would you do that?
Oh God! Now you're going with the get along gang narrative. People aren't desperate to get on with Kevin. People generally enjoy going on the show, even though you're going to get shit on by the chat or Kevin. Like, it's just fun for guys to do or whatever. They enjoy doing it. It's not for the $100 or whatever he pays those guys. I don't get paid, and nor should I get paid. So I have no idea what he pays them. And I do think he's stopped paying as many people or as much dollars. Like, I don't think he pays as much as he used to, like years and years ago. So
why? And
all these shows, all
and
we
why
do is
would
shit
he?
on each other, though. All we do is shit on each other. So I don't get why you have.
But
Kevin
not with
can't do it.
not with the vitriol that Kevin does, and not with the he's got the stuff he does to these guys that are on his show. It's brutal, right? And it's like the only reason other than you and Sarra, but anybody else that goes on that show is it's just for Kevin to have somebody that he's better than on the show.
That's untrue. I don't believe that. I don't think that's the case. I mean, Clearwater Chad, yes, but no, not.
Yeah, and look, Garrett, it's like you're overthinking it. I'm literally not overthinking it. I'm just throw me a number. I'm not asking for a lot, but just throw me a number that I can count on, and I'll be there. I don't understand. Honest to God, I don't understand why that's a big deal.
You're Schmuel Buckman, number one. I think, and I don't think I need to go to B. Like, it'd be different if you were some huge get. You know what I'm saying? And neither am I. So neither are any of these jackasses in this world. You are trying to make a point, and that's what's annoying me. And I know you're annoying me, and that's why I'm here. So it worked. Cool. I don't know why I fall for your rage bait bullshit all the time, but I do. That's on me.
Kevin always talks about. It's just like, look. All Kevin talks about is the money. That's his thing. He's always going off about how he's paying people and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, all right, man. I don't want to be a Ray DeVito that winds up like
nobody does.
Supposedly, gonna get paid and then not get paid, or Kevin holds it over his head. I don't know, man. I just And not to be a dick, I wouldn't do. Nobody else would I do this to. I wouldn't ask anybody else for it, and I don't believe in paying people. But I feel like I'm just following the rules that he set.
All right, man. Let me know how that works out for you.
And so I mean, look, it can't be any worse, right? Like that's the whole thing. Like it can't be any worse. Right. And 1999 Permaseal Finishing, the real one. Thank you, Permaseal, for the 1999. You too again. I know.
Permaseal. Yeah, not for long. I got important business to handle tonight, but I did want to pop on. And also last night, I listened to your show last night this morning, and again, enraged. What were you doing? From the Amazon thing to the trad white, it took you, I think, when I looked down at it, I was driving at the time, but it was almost like an hour before you got to the list, and you accomplished absolutely nothing. And then when you went on to the Tradwife stuff, I'm like, what is this? So congratulations, you got me in the red before I think 4 a.m.
I was trying to kill my show, my stream, and I thought I did a pretty good job of it. But what do you like? Every now and then it's very funny. I don't normally stream on Wednesdays, and I just went on just for the hell of it, and I thought, I'm just gonna wing it and talk. And I got on, and I was like, that thing that happens to me where I get behind the mic and I'm like, I'm like Chad when he gets hit with the stage fright and starts launching into his old bits from 1986. It's a good thing I didn't do a George Bush joke.
Kmart ready, buddy.
Kmart ready. You'd think he'd update that joke a little bit, you know? I mean, there is Walmart. There are all these other places that you could do it, you know?
Maybe you can write for him for a special. You
And
can get a credit.
so is his special this weekend?
I have no idea. I've checked out the special GoFundMe arc of this thing. Either way, it's going to be a win because either he does a special and it does okay, and he can tell all the haters to fuck off, or he doesn't do a special and everybody loses their mind that he keeps the money. Either way, as far as I'm concerned, it's provided weeks of content and it's a win. I didn't give him any money, so if he does the special or not, it's no skin off my teeth, nose, whatever the phrase is.
Yeah, I mean, look, my personal opinion is if you gave him money, who's the fool, right? You know, the fool me once, fool me twice. But
but again, do whatever you want with. I've said this: support who you want, burn your money. What a grown man does with his money is none of my concern.
yeah,
You know?
I do kind of enjoy the people complaining about like the GoFundMe. Oh, it's not meant for that. You're only supposed to do it for this. You know, as if anybody in the Dabbleverse occupies any moral high ground to criticize anyone else, you know?
But that's what we do.
So I want to ask you a question though, real quick. Oracle 808. Have you seen this name before?
I have. Very it's a fun follow on Twitter.
It is. Oracle wants to replace you.
Holy shit, time out. Did I just say it's a fun follow? I've aged out of everything. My bad. It's a good follow.
It's a fun follow.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But Oracle is gearing up to replace the Panhandler, and I'm looking forward to it.
Way to set the bar very low.
Hey.
You've already done it, Oracle, but congratulations.
Hey,
and Godspeed.
we got you out of AAA up into the big leagues.
That's not true. I'm an occasional Saturday night guest. That is it. We talked about this privately. I have been streaming a lot less, and I know everybody's very upset about that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not getting paid. You should get paid.
No, I
You're
shouldn't.
getting paid.
No, I shouldn't.
For the Saturday thing, but
well, again, $100 to me doesn't even fill up the gas tank in my truck. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a difference. It's not going to change my life. I don't care. It's not.
Yeah, but it'll buy a couple of Big Macs. You look like you've been having those a lot.
Yeah,
lately.
I know. No, it's actually the ice cream. It's the ice cream. Listen, I'm living the gimmick for Saturday. I'm gonna after summer's over. I'm getting back on the program.
Trying to take Carlos Danger's place.
Yeah, right. I wish Carlos would come back, man.
Carlos is a great follow. MSIP 747, which I think is Mike's shitty internet provider for $2. Who deserves to get paid? Pan, Buck, or Felicia? Excellent question.
I mean, didn't she, regardless of what, again, I don't even like fucking Pat, but it was a very Pat-centric episode Saturday. But didn't Kevin make like 16 or 1900? I don't know how much he made. And it was all because of Felicia. So she deserves to get paid out of that group if we're talking about that Saturday night.
It was one giant therapy session. Hard to believe that Pat Dixon can get you all, the 3 or 4 of you all so upset.
I didn't really say much. Like I didn't say much about Pat that night. Actually, I think I gave him one compliment that he's a decent poker player. I've heard. Yeah, I didn't get in with that whole thing. I don't know about it. I wasn't there. Whatever. But it was a weird. Like it was a lot of Pat.
Yeah, it's kind of all Felicia has, right? So I mean, if you're having Felicia on, right, that's what you're going to be talking about. You're going to be talking about Pat.
That's not true. I mean, she dated Karmic for 8 months, right? So that's not all she had. I'm not going to give you a position. I don't know the woman. I think that was maybe my first or second time streaming with her, and we didn't really talk that much. I don't know her that well. So I don't know any of you idiots that well. But I think she has more to talk about than just Pat. I'm more curious about and this will probably get me in trouble somehow. Carmex doesn't seem like the type of cat that would travel alone. And then he supposedly went on this vacation to my old stomping grounds, the west coast of Florida, by himself. And I asked Felicia if, obviously, she said they weren't together. But does anyone believe he went to Florida by himself? And nobody's really talking about it. So
No, but the other part that I thought was a little strange was he went there by himself, but he came back talking about being free of alcohol, and he was it was almost like programish, like he'd been to a few meetings while he was away. So I have no idea.
yeah, I don't either. I'm just surprised nobody's really talking, or maybe they are. I think since he's gone off, I know he kind of simulcasts on YouTube, but since he got demonetized, I don't pay much attention to Carmax.
Except he had 37, 38 viewers last night when he was on.
On
right?
Rumble or
on
just
no
on
on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. And it was funny because when we were leaving, I mean, I had really as Patrice O'Neill used to say, I had really walked the room. So I had like 38 or 39 people left, and I tried to redirect him over to him, but he doesn't have that. His redirection is turned off, so I couldn't dump those 30 or so people on his in his chat. And look, I think there's a lot of crossover between his fans and mine, right?
I mean,
I know you hate. I just said fans just to piss you off, but go ahead.
No, I don't want fans, listeners, viewers. I don't know what I'm not going to be the word police calling it a stream, calling it a show. I don't give a shit. I'm going to call it what I call it at that particular time. So I just don't know if he even pays attention to the YouTube chat anymore. Like, or is it just Rumble? Like, I know it, again, it's simulcast, but does he pay attention to the YouTube chat? I haven't been, following it that much. You're supposed to be all up in this shit. You don't know?
I wasn't really following it, but I was watching. Somebody was like watching him. I thought he was responding to the YouTube chat, but he goes off with the sniping thing, right? That was his big thing. The rules have changed, and he's doing this and he's doing that, and he's not going to let anybody snipe. He's going to be coming after your channels and striking and all that. And I'm just like, dude, you're streaming on a channel you're using to avoid a ban evasion, right? You're not the person that should be threatening other people, right? Because it's going to hurt you way more than it hurts them.
I took that as a bit. I don't think he was serious about it, but who knows? You're all fucking loony.
I don't think it's a bit. I don't think it's a bit.
Right.
Connor 1234. Schmuel should never have the gall to ever mention Patrice. I think Patrice and I would have gotten along fine. But what can I tell you? And it's interesting because I know where Patrice lived, and he used to call it Promiseville because they made you a million promises when he moved in, like when he bought the place. And it's taken, I don't know, 15 years, but it's beautiful now. So
how's that working out for him?
I don't know. Maybe a little too much ice cream and Chinese food, but that shit's bad. I mean, that diabetes would be bad for you. But Mike E, I'll just put this up real quick if I can find it. Mike E, none of Karmic is a bit. He's demented. I tend to agree with Mike E here.
Isn't it Mick?
Well, Mickey, Mikey, the fuck. I brought you on to correct me in pronouncing names, but thank you.
I'm here to help.
I've been calling this guy Mikey for 3 months, and he's never corrected me.
Good stuff.
No, but seriously, it's like you've seen Karmic on. Have you streamed with him, right? On Kevin?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
And how is he there?
I agree with the criticism. When he goes on MLC, he completely kind of morphs into this different cat, very kind of docile and almost submissive. So it is kind of weird. I mean, there's a few times he's gone off on MKE, but for the most part, It's kind of different when he's on MLC, right? That's my interpretation.
Yeah, so the night that I actually went on MLC, he was talking big shit about Schmuel, and when I got on, he was a giant pussy, And then Kevin put him backstage, and that fucking annoyed him. He complained about that for a week. He put me backstage for that guy, but Liam disliking me was more interesting. There, Liam, I mentioned your name. So,
You're beefing with Liam too? I can't, man. You're beefing with everybody.
I tell you
all
what,
all
man,
the hitters in the Dabbleverse.
The fucking love went out of the room, man, and I got but yeah, Liam, Liam is Liam, and so Liam likes to think he's better than everybody, and he gets people to believe that, but not me, and I think that's our problem. So what can I tell you?
Not much.
Not much at all. All right. So, what are you're liking the Kevin thing?
What do you mean? I'm liking the Kevin thing? What does that
It
mean?
is. Yes, it is, Fat Liam. You're liking going on the shows. You're enjoying the fatter days, and
yeah. Apparently, it's my entire life. Yes, that's the only thing I live for. It's the only thing I've got going for me, according to Pat Dixon. So yes, that is all I've got going. Is those few hours on a Saturday evening.
and
Yeah,
I
it's
know
fine.
you and Pat are best buddies, so it must be
BFFs.
right there. I thought it was pretty funny when people started busting your balls about having the TV with the MLC logo on behind you.
Yeah, if they can't tell it's a bit, it's all blurred out. I don't have the right camera. I don't use OBS. It's not going to project right. Yeah, it's all very, very serious. That I had an extra TV in a room that I never go in, and I put that behind me, and put the logo on there. That looks
You
like
moved
shit.
the TV for Kevin Brennan. I mean, that's a big deal.
I did. I moved it about 10 feet, all by my lonesome. Yeah, I didn't like Chad. I didn't have a guy hire. I didn't hire anybody. I did it myself. Yeah, it's not.
Well, you
serious.
also didn't have that GoFundMe money come flying through the door, right? So,
I've got
you can't.
I've got a big house for one guy. Like it's not like I'm moving it every day. Like it is in the middle of the hallway. It does look ridiculous, but nobody's here to bitch at me about it.
So when I bought this house, which is, I don't know, like 12, 13 years ago, I got this big TV. I've always wanted a big. So I got the big TV to hang on the wall. And I'm like, I'll hire a guy to hang it. And when I realized how much they charged to hang it, I was like, nah, I can do this myself. And I did. And, hanging a TV is not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's like 4 bolts into the studs. It's not, yeah.
Yeah. Look, the most difficult part is running the wires behind the wall.
Yeah. I didn't even bother doing that. Don't tell Patrick Melton. So on my TV downstairs, there's two wires hanging down. I don't care enough to run it behind the drywall.
Yeah, I did have to think it was funny with Patrick put out, I think I saw a tweet today that he's letting everyone know he bought $1 million house.
Well, he's been talking about that for a couple of weeks, or that he was under contract, or he's looking at it or something, right?
I don't know. It's like a GoFundMe or whatever, but I'm like going, what do you call it? But $1 million house today, it's like in a suburban area, urban area like Vegas. It's not a lot of house, at least compared to what I see here in Jersey. So, Connor 1234 for $5. Thank you, Connor. Good egg. Pan, you should put Buckman's logo on the TV for Saturdays.
If Schmuel goes on MLC, I will do that. I will take up this precious real estate for Schmuel Buckman if he goes on MLC. So I'll do that, Connor. I'll do it if I can figure out how to get the dimensions right to put it on the television. Like
I can send you the dimensions.
No, I know the dimensions to get the. Yeah, actually, send me your logo, so I'll have it ready if you ever go. Do that, and I'll.
Mid-Tiggity's funny. Who's going to clean his grill?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, going back to the house thing, obviously, I live in Charlotte, kind of an expensive area. In $1 million, to me, $1 million mortgage would be a lot. So I'm not shitting on Patrick, but especially like you said in the Northeast, $1 million homes, unfortunately, are becoming sort of the norm now. But I couldn't, excuse me, couldn't afford $1 million home. I mean, maybe for a month or two, but whatever that monthly nut's going to be, I don't know how much he's putting down, nor should I. But yeah, to me, it's a lot of money, but it's not the norm it was, say, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
Especially
Right.
in
Like
Vegas. Like, I mean, it is a lot of money. Vegas is not super cost of living. Outside the suburbs aren't super, super pricey, but
yeah, to be honest, I have no idea. I'm just breaking
but
balls.
I think the bigger thing is, from what a little bit I heard, I think he's got to do a lot of work to it so that, it's not just $1 million. It's all the upgrades or whatever, or renovations he's going to do. So good for him, man. I hope it works out. That's a pain in the ass.
Let me tell you, without doxing myself, I'm near the beach. I'm like 4 blocks from the beach on the Jersey Shore, right? And paid for this house like about 600,000, right? And I wonder how much it's worth. Across the street from me, a 700 square foot house with a very small lot, like barely no backyard. It's like one of the old legacy cottages or bungalows that they converted into a house. So 2 bedrooms, 700 square feet, 1 bathroom, $865,000.
Yeah, I mean, again, this real estate talk is not going to walk the room. Yeah, real estate, buy it. They're not making any more of it. Yeah, I get it, especially where you live. Very, very expensive. It's nuts. It's nuts. I got my property
Yeah, and it
tax
wasn't
bill
that what.
just the other day, and it was insane. So,
And when we moved here, people were like, "Oh, it's I guess an okay neighborhood. It's gonna come on, Uh, Roy Cohn Esquire, 1 million will get you a nice 1800 3-2 in Denver." But Roy Cohn, thank you for the $1.99. But I'm asking, like, is it like what you think of when you think of $1 million house, or is it like a
no, I mean, he said it's 1,800 square foot, 3.2. That's a starter home, really. It's not, right? I think that's Roy's point.
oh, I mean, 1800 sounds fine to me, but
I'm not shitting on. I'm saying that.
no,
that
no,
would
no.
be-
I'm just like 1800 to me is like because I'm an urban boy, and this place is probably, I don't know, maybe 2000.
right. But when I was
So
younger, I would think $1 million home was 5,000, 6,000 square feet. That I think
exactly,
that's the point. That how things have changed.
right. That's what I mean. All right. So let me ask you this question regarding mountain. So you know how I've always said that like some guys get away with shit in the Dabbleverse, and some guys don't. They just get tortured for every little thing. And my question is the deed thing with Melton, where his name wasn't on it, right? Do you believe that was a paperwork accident, that somebody just didn't fill out a form right, or do you think he got busted?
I think I have no clue about Patrick's personal life and what happened. Does the theory make sense that maybe his father-in-law bought the house for his daughter and kept it in her name? I could believe that, but I have no idea. Or Melton could be lying. He says he lies all the time for bits, and it could just be a bit. I have no idea. He got what he wanted out of it, like 3 hours of content. So,
All right, for Geno Bisconte for 2 clams. Pan, where is your headband? Hurting feelings?
no, the headband is a Saturday night exclusive, and then Gino and I are going to do a show, Misery Loves Cooking, at 4 p.m. is going to stick it to KB at some point. So that's in the works. So look for that coming soon. But yeah, the headband is just for Gino and Saturdays.
I will be on with Keanu and Micheline Thompson on Tuesday night.
On Canoe's channel?
On Canoe's channel, yeah.
I thought you guys didn't like each. I can't keep up with all your views.
We don't like each other, but it's like the problem is with this place. I got several, but the problem with this place is you don't like people, right? Like on stream and stuff, and then you meet them, and then it's just like it's not. I don't like to carry that shit with me when I meet people. She was very sweet. We had a nice conversation, And I realized it's like I just feel bad for her. She's married to Geno, but she's in love, and that works for her. And we have our backs and forths. But I was gonna have her on here, but I honestly I didn't know what to do. I really wasn't like I just didn't want to argue and fight and stuff. So
How is being on her channel going to be any different than that?
because it's her channel, it's not mine. So I can just see ya, claim an internet problem.
Yeah, but you have to boot her off your channel.
But here's Roy Cohen, cause you're fake. I wish that were true, Roy. It's just that what happens is that when I meet people, when I met her, she was shockingly kind and wanted a picture, and I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know how to explain it. We did have a fight, post that and stuff. But
there's nothing wrong with saying I met this person, I like them, I was wrong about what I thought, and that's that.
Well, I wasn't wrong. But that's not the point. The point is I wasn't wrong. I was correct. But we're gonna have. It seems like it's gonna be some fun.
Okay, well,
and I want to torment old Michelin a little bit.
You just talking to you will do that to anyone, so I don't think you need to worry about that.
Rihanna, 4764. Schmuel, if you were single and Michelin was, would you? Ron Bennington has a thing of, he is married, so he doesn't have to have, he doesn't have to make these decisions. And so I'm going to stick with that. So, and not answer it. So there you go. But I think she's, I think she might be like 10 years older than me. So I don't really know. I'm evading an answer. I know Pan would, but not me. But Rihanna, or Rihanna, thank you for asking, and thank you for the $1.99. Well, would you, Panhandler? I don't want to. I'm going on the air. With the woman. I don't want to be talking about having banged her.
We live kind of close to one another. Canoe's mother and I actually ran across her profile on a dating site like years ago. So I just think that's kind of funny. Like, of all the random things or whatever because this world is so small, the Dabbleverse or whatever. So no, I think I'm probably a little too old for Canoe's mom. So, right, she likes the younger guys.
I think she does. But she's got the secret pizza place she goes to like every Tuesday. You could just
I know exactly where
you could pop in there like a dude sliding into her DMs.
Yeah, that's what I'll do, and I'll start the whole pizza thing again where Canoe jammed her up. No, I know exactly where it is.
Do you think she'd know who you are?
No, not at all.
Panhandler, we got to do this. No, we have to do this.
Why would I mess with? I'm not about messing with people's real life.
You're not messing with her. We'll get her daughter involved in it. It'll be what do you call it? Yeah, it'll be humorous and funny.
All right.
I mean, and you live there. It's not like we're sending. We're not like we're sending. You're just gonna, accidentally. You'll order a little kid's pizza and a half a glass of wine, and it'll be great.
Well, I don't drink, and even when I did drink, I didn't drink vino.
Bustello Maserati for $3. 153 participants, 17 times 9 or 1/7. I don't know what that figure means. Brilliant analysis. Brilliant.
17 times 9, 153, I guess. Is that right?
I have no idea. What am I supposed to be doing, math?
Yes.
Dude, I can barely talk. Last night they were like, can you ever finish a sentence? Keanu Thompson for $1.99. She wants to know. You swipe right on my mom, Panhandler?
I did, and she rejected me. That's why I had to get off the dating app. I was like, all right, I'm out. Between that and Cankles walking away from me 3 different times mid-sentence, I'm done. I'm a perpetual bachelor. It's all right. It was a good run for a couple of years.
I'd like to think that Cankles was intimidated by you. I think that's what it was.
Not
rarely she meets a man as beautiful as you.
Disgusted, I would believe, would probably be the act.
Schmuel, try and plan a meet cute. I think it would be very funny, and I also think that we could, or you could, Geno could, you could get Keanu in on it.
You can
to
pitch
go
this
meet the
idea
mom.
when you're on Canoe's show. But I've tried to get Canoe and Geno and even Felicia to do a spot at, there's a pretty decent comedy club in Charlotte called the Comedy Zone, to show up there. I'd go show up there if any of those guys showed up to do a set or whatever.
Hey, you and Tommy Jordan share something. KB walked away from him mid-hello.
This makes it way worse that I share anything with Tommy Jordan. So not good. This is why I don't come on your show anymore. Makes me sad.
Oh yeah, because what, Tommy Jordan is here? Or
No,
Lady
because
KB is here?
No, because we have something in common with Tommy Jordan. Way to keep up, though. I was shitting on Tommy Jordan, Schmuel. I can't diagram this out for you.
That's what I just said, because Tommy Jordan is here. Isn't that sort of the same thing?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. But look at that. Only Genta. Panhandler Thompson has a nice ring. Ding, ding, ding.
Right.
LOL.
I'm going to be Canoe's stepdad and Geno's stepfather-in-law. That'd be interesting for the Dabbleverse.
Could you imagine? You'd be the younger stepfather, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think Geno's older than I am. Even though I look 70.
Yeah. The Mutante wants to say, Panny, stop being so pedantic.
People have used that word I think Sarah used that word with me too as well.
I always find that people that use it, I'm always confused by
pedantic?
what it is. I'm always confused about what they mean by being pedantic. But Diablo Sandwich, Pan, put on a doorman's uniform. They apparently have a thing for that in the family.
I used to be a doorman, long time ago.
All right, I have a question that's coming up for you, my friend. Let me pull this down, and it is
AMA with
from the French Muffin Pervent. Who is more fine in a bikini, Keanu or Ashley?
Why would you put me in this position? I've never seen. I guess Canoe's posted some pictures on. Listen, I don't understand why. We've talked about this before. Just in general, the women get shit on a lot in this Dabbleverse or Hackverse or whatever you want to call it. And by and large,
well, now you're simping for the women.
No, right. But this is. See if you disagree. You've been to more of these events than I have. The percentage of good-looking women is way higher than the percentage of attractive or handsome men, by far. So, like, to shit on these women for looks, when you've seen some of these mongoloids like myself, or in person, that it's nuts to me. You can shit on them for other reasons, very, very valid, being female, the number one, and then just go from there. But their looks is kind of crazy. Canoe's a good-looking woman. Ashley's a good-looking woman. So, are they crazy? Probably. Yes, in Ashley's case, 100%. But are they annoying? 100%. But not. I wouldn't call it a lot of the women in this universe ugly.
What do you call it? That is my.
And if that's simping, so be it. I don't give a shit.
No, you're singing my song, because that's what I say. Because like these guys go on and they talk shit about women. This is how I got myself in the whole DJ Electric trouble, as they're talking shit and ugly and this and that and everything else. And I know for a fact that any one of these fucking guys would be thrilled to be walking into an event arm in arm with one of these gals. If
I started talking, yes, probably.
Ice Dancer for $5. Anyone else feel a sexual tension between Schmuel and Panhandler on the stream? That's what makes us such great co-hosts.
I think that was one of. I'll give Dixon credit. That was one of his insults that were like an old gay couple. I thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, people have said that before, but Schmuel's not my type. Sorry, Schmuel.
And Panhandler's not mine. He's too big.
Too masculine.
I like my twink. I like my Twinkie boys.
Please. Please.
And then I'm gonna do the I'm doing this out of order. KB Swollen Cankle for $2. I'll never walk away from you, Pan.
Yeah, she kind of hobbled away. I mean, she is kind of a statuesque lady. All
right, and this is the bullshit you started. Permasil finishing 1273 for $19.99. Schmuel's net worth is north of $2.3 million. That's $2.1 million higher than KB. That's why he's a no like you.
I thought it was 14 million. I didn't think it was that low.
Thank you, Permaseal. I was complaining to Cookie about you telling people it was 14 million.
That's just the word on the street.
I was like, this guy's like, he keeps saying it's 14 million. It's 14 million. Nobody super chats. Nobody tips. Nobody. It's like, oh, he's got 14 million. What the fuck do I need to help him out for?
Exactly.
I don't have 14 million, people. I got a mortgage to pay.
I didn't say you were liquid.
Do you think that these people understand the difference between liquid and illiquid?
Yes. I mean, Mr. Cohen he's been a legal expert for what, 25, 30 years? There's actually, I think, a few very bright people in the Dabbleverse.
No, Roy, like
and
Roy
a lot of dumbs. But
Roy Cohn is the guy, like Roy Cohn, kind of guy that understands it. And there's a few, but when I hear these guys talk about like the wealth tax, that's it makes me bananas, because it's like you want me to pay taxes based upon what this is worth today, and like in the stock market and all that shit. And if it goes down and I wind up selling it at a loss, I don't get that money back. So it's like, it's not real money. It's like, yes, Elon is a trillionaire today. Tomorrow he may not be, So there we go. Tommy Jordan for 2 clams, 14 million and 2.
There you go.
Thank you, Tommy Jordan. Thank you for the $2. So what else is happening in the Panhandler world of the people that you've been streaming with, right? On Kevin Brennan, MLC, who have you enjoyed? Who have you not?
There's nobody I really don't enjoy. I mean, I think Kumi has popped on a couple times when I've been on. Just I had nothing to do with it or whatever. That was kind of somewhat interesting to me or whatever. I was never a huge O&A fan, but obviously know who he is and know who he was before the Dabbleverse. But he, he's a professional broadcaster and he doesn't let you talk. And I only have one question for him that I've tried to ask via Twitter or X and on stream, I think twice, and he still won't answer it. So now Kumi is on my shit list.
Tommy Jordan for $2, 14 million and 6. Tommy's keeping track. Diablo Samic for $2. Liquid is the current state of your depends, Buck. I have a sponsorship announcement that's coming up soon.
Oh, that's another thing. You got to stop with the ads. So I put on your show and got in the shower this morning very early, and there must have been one ad that played for 7 minutes. Like I couldn't skip it or whatever because it was on the vanity or whatever. So you got to stop. What are you making? 74 cents a month on this? You got stop the madness. You have to stop. You have to.
I'm only doing it because YouTube is the truth of the matter is that the show is so popular. YouTube is kicking back money to me to get you guys to buy premium. So, that's what it is.
You got to stop. It was rage inducing.
47 cents a day. You can't afford 47 cents a day for premium?
That's not the point. The point is the government already spies on me with every other single device I have. I'm not going to pay another service to spy on me. I can't pay money to Google.
Do you think that Google doesn't know what you're watching? I mean, seriously.
I know, but I don't want to be so obvious about it. Of course they do. It's the principle, Schmuel.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, you got to fucking stop. You have to. This is not a bit. Stop.
I got them up sometimes and sometimes I don't. But last night the more ads they had, the better. Because if anything that would stop you from watching that was okay by me.
They're the weirdest fucking ads. It was about washing your fruit or something. Like it just went on and on forever.
At least they're not they're not as bad as Rumble ads. But I'm gonna get what do you call it? I'm telling you, I got a sponsorship coming up, and what am I gonna do? It's it's gonna wind up being something like the Hurricane, right?
I bought one of my mom. I have one of those around here. I bought my mom one as a joke a few years ago, and it's still here. It's actually a Hurricane.
Or a toilet seat light so you can see where you're peeing in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you're old. We get it.
In that very, I know.
Reel it in, Schmuel. You got to reel it in. This is why you focus.
What the hell is your problem? I'm old. I made a hurricane joke. You're like, hey, you got to reel it in. You got to reel it in.
I said I have a hurricane, but obviously you don't pay. Like I have an actual hurricane.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's kind of amazing.
part of my net worth.
And yeah, who's going to get that when you go?
Who cares? That's why I presented Cankles has got to husband me up. I got nobody to leave all this palatial estate to. So
yeah,
just got the dogs in my will at the moment.
It's funny. We did our wills when we got married, and now we're redoing them and doing some other stuff. And it's funny because you're like going, this is how I felt about this person 14 years ago, and this is how I feel about them today. All right, Pan, Buck is a terrible interviewer, so I'll ask, what question do you have AC?
Do I have air conditioning? Yes. Why? Am I sweaty or I just look shiny? Yes, I have air conditioning.
What question? All right. I mean, I'm a terrible
for
interviewer,
Anthony Cumia, what question I have for... Oh, gotcha. What question I have for Anthony Cumia? I'm sorry. I'm slow. I want to know if he's built an outdoor range on his property yet. That's all. Very simple. You think he would. It looks like he has enough room. Looks like he has some woods back there. Has he built a berm? And if not, when's he going to do it? Sorry, Connor. Schmuel confuses everyone, so I missed that at first too.
Everything is my fault. The Peloponnesian War is my fault. So, are you allowed to shoot like where he is, or no?
I mean, I don't know I doubt he lives in Greenville proper. He probably is in a suburb, I'm assuming. But this is the Carolinas, man. Being allowed to shoot in your backyard doesn't really matter.
I'm laughing because like in New Jersey, just to get a gun is like impossible, right? Like you got to go through so many fucking hoops and everything else. And I drive through, I don't know, some town the other day, either Colts Neck or Freehold or something, and they have signs when you enter into a town that the discharge of firearms in this town is prohibited. And I'm like, well, the legal people can't get them. So, and I don't think that the other ones care about your little sign. But Panhandler from James Baumer, 3231. Hey, Pan, buddy, where's your sweet headband?
Again, Saturday exclusive. Contractually obliged to Kevin to only for Saturdays.
What happened to but explain to me, what happened to where did the headband come from? I've known you for a couple of years now. I've never seen a headband.
I wear them like yard work or outside or from hunting. They're all brighter stuff. Like, obviously you wear bright stuff so you don't get shot by some other jackass. But I do wear them. Like I used to have very long hair, so I have a bunch of them. Just for that reason, just around the house doing yard work or working in the garage, this, that, the other thing. Just that. But no, I don't wear them. Like it's not a fashion statement or I wear them out or anything like that. And then it was 4th of July, and I think the one I had on was kind of patriotic. So I had it on for the 4th, and it was the 250th anniversary of the country, blah, blah, blah. So it was just kind of and then it just went from there because I have so many of them. But no, it's not a thing. I'm not Geno. I can't pull it off like Geno. No,
you're not going to pull it off like Geno, but it just seemed like another, like, I don't know, MLC bow down, you know?
Yeah, Kevin called me and said, you know what would be funny? Put on a stupid headband. That's exactly what happened.
More than likely. We've got Permaseal for $19.99. 14 million is north of 2.3 million. I wish you people with no children would stop talking expensive things. You don't know shit about expensive. Thank you, Permaseal. Yeah, kids are pricey, man. Pricey. And the price that people are paying for tuition, it pisses me off because it's such a fucking scam for college tuitions. Thank you, Permaseal. Sandra Ralph. As a single mom, I met Army medic Buckman as a potential suitor. My P.O. shit son, Ethan, said he's a P.O. shit too. I think made the right decision from what I see. Oh, Sandra Ralph. I get
Now
it
you're gonna make the
now.
list. Now he's gonna come after you hard, like he's gonna come after me hard, and everybody else because you
I
said a
know.
name.
It's a
Oh
yeah,
no,
and we're all fucking super worried about him. You know.
I am shooketh by the thought of it.
You know, he could. What do you call it? This fucking guy. He's got to take on the likes of 5 foot or 4'11", 90-pound Scarlett Hampton. That's all he can do, right? Connor 1234 gifted 5 Schmuel Buckman memberships. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate it. And Tommy Jordan for 2 clams. Pan, do you want to wrap KB up in your headbands?
It's Tommy. It's a headband, not a car cover. Calm down.
Ooh, oh,
That's
slammy.
That's for walking away from me. I'm still hurt. I'll never get over it.
So, are you serious? She really did walk away from you?
3 times, 3 separate times. I'll never forget it the day I die. It was crazy. And this is before I got really fat. I was in pretty decent shape then. So yeah.
Yeah,
Hurt the old ego.
I remember you being in decent shape. Tommy Jordan for 2 clams. Ethan Ralph, the security caller.
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, he called security on Tommy in Vegas. I think that's what he's referring to.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I have a feeling he called the cops on a young lady, but
of course he set her up. 100%. He set her up and snitched. 100%.
Yeah, because at first I was like, because I'm such an idiot, right? I thought like 30 grams of cocaine was like $10,000 or $15,000. It turns out it's only a couple of thousand.
I have no idea.
But I get a feeling he knew those cops were on the way, and he ditched that shit.
I don't even think it was that. I think he hurt feelings and he just wanted to jam her up. He is literal human garbage. Let's not give him any more. I don't want to talk about that piece of shit.
No, you know what? Maybe, and right. And what's the limit? The lower limit, I guess, was like 28 grams. So 30, like,
yeah, but I don't know. In some states, they count the weight of the bags too. I don't know Indiana's laws.
I get all my legal information from Nick Ricotta. So what the fuck do I know?
You must be spot on then.
Lady KB, I knew you were going to say a fat joke before you even did. You hack. Mm-hmm. Hack.
Michaels. Okay.
Permaseal finishing 1273. Schmuel Buckman, successful insurance broker, no kids, rich wife. I'm disappointed if your net worth is not north of $10 million. I do love that everybody thinks they know about me, and they don't, but very cool, very cool. Thank you, buddy, for the $19.99. It is really cool. Now I'm actually going to have to fucking go on, Brennan. Pan, you still have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
On the bottom of your head.
No, my beard is definitely the strongest gray beard in the Dabbleverse. But yeah, no, I'm not going bald. I mean, got a little bit of power alleys going, but I got a decent set of hair. I'm 50, man. Listen, my hair is the least of my concerns between this weight and half my face working and just my face in general. I'm not too worried about my hair. That's down there on the priority list.
But your face is gotten, I don't mean to be rude,
better.
But it's gotten a lot better. Right? Like, I'm sitting here looking at it. I can't even, I only notice it because I knew about it.
Yeah. Well, it's been 7 months now. So yeah, hopefully it's getting, but I don't know if it's ever going to get back. They don't know if it's ever going to get back. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I still have to drink with a straw like a little girl. Yay.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So that's the worst part of it. So especially the kind of work that I do. So it's really, nonstop material for my colleagues.
Johnny Chopsticks for $2. I'm getting Kotex Maxi Pad ads nonstop. Headband?
I'm not sure if that's your sponsor that's coming up. I'm not sure what's going on with that super chat.
Yeah, I won't be doing I don't think there's going to be any feminine products. So, but whatever. Think puffy, think wet. And
spit it out.
All right, no. anybody that you've been on MLC, like, is there anybody that you wanted to stream with, that you've gotten to stream with, or is it really just being on with, you just like being on that show?
I just like Kevin, and I just like MLC, and I get that people don't like Kevin and don't like MLC or don't think it's funny. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin makes me laugh. He truly is a miserable prick. So am I, except he's a lot funnier. He's entertaining. That's it. That's it. You know, as somebody who's been a fan of Kevin for a long time, or viewer, listened to him for years and years and years and years, even before YouTube. Like, it's just something, and it's free. It's Saturday night, and it keeps me out of trouble. And the only thing I have to do is get my fat ass up a couple stairs. You know, so that's it. It's not going to last long. I think it's just like a summer thing. He invites me on, and Kevin doesn't really, at least with me, he doesn't tell you, doesn't ask you or give you any notice. He's just like, send you the link, and that's that. So I'm not one of those, and I don't think he really pre-books people anyway. But I never know. I may never be on again. Who knows?
That's kind of why I don't. I don't know. I always found that a little bit insulting that he just used to get mad at Ray because Ray just didn't hang out until you know, had to be like, don't live your life from 4 to 6. I might call you.
No, Kevin's point was that Ray's got all day to go to the gym. He doesn't have a real job. Why can't he be available at 4 when Kevin was going on 4? Stop trying to gaslight. That's not exactly what happened.
It's kind of exactly what happened. Panhandler's Google history for 2 clams.
You didn't miss the
just
avatar.
just passing by, guys.
It's Michelin.
I think
I don't
I'm
know how to say her name, but
I think I'm lost. Excuse me, Pan. I think you can help direct the lady.
I can't help it. I can't even help myself. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I want to get your help with something. So hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up, and we'll take a look at it. So you know that we've been working on the list, the ultimate list, right? Let's see if I got the right one here.
Well, I guess your good friend Ava is sniping us from John's channel.
Oh, fantastic. She was being a cunt last night.
Hey, language.
A fucking loser.
So things are going well between you two?
Oh yeah. Just it's that stupid, you know, she gets all fucking drunk and lonely and then starts like chatting and super tipping and everything. And I just got tired of it last night. So as soon as I saw her super tip, I just refunded it. I didn't even bother reading it. And it was like, you're a scammer. Send me back my, you know, and I'm like, I was done a long time ago, drunkie. So
what is this?
James Baumert for $1.99. You're 50?
Tell me about it. I know. I look like I'm 65. Yep. I'm 50. A lot of miles on this bones body. Been through a lot. This is what happens, kids. You treat your body like an amusement park for a quarter of a century. This is the end result. It ain't good.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know. All right. We've got Permaseal for $9.99. Lady KB,
Jesus Christ,
you're a nurse. This guy's like doxing everybody tonight. Pan needs you. Keep his belly full and his nuts empty, and you will be his queen.
Permaseal, you can't be that direct. I appreciate the sentiment, but yeah, we gotta tone it down a little bit. I mean, Jesus.
The Tommy Jordan for 2 clams. Hi, Ava. So thank you, Tommy, for the $2. 14,000,008. I gotta move my little thing here. So give me 1 sec.
So what is the sexual tension with you and Ava? Like, you guys used to stream a lot together. Everything was all right. And now you still have her blocked in chat.
She wants me dead. Other than that, she's fine.
I think that's probably a bit extreme.
Look, frankly, I think it's a bit extreme myself, but she keeps insisting on it, you know, so what am I supposed to do, right?
Unblock her from the chat. I believe that's the genesis.
I ain't unblocking her from the reason why I blocked her from the chat is because it's essentially spam, and all Ava cares about are cocks and various parts of the male anatomy. And that's what the fucking, it's what all the chats are about. It's just like, it's distracting. It takes away from other people. And I don't know, look, nothing to do with the surgery or anything else. But like, in my view, it's like, she's just an attention whore. And so there's plenty of people that like her, plenty of people that will give it to her. And, she can do that. She can go there. She can do whatever she wants.
Cock Talk with Ava. There's your new stream, Ava. You're welcome. I didn't realize Ava was obsessed with cock. All right.
It's just everything is cock, your ass, it's just like, all right. It's like you're a 17-year-old boy with tits. I get it, but it also, and there's that other part of it. Like, it's just like streams all the time. I can't imagine it's got tons of friends. And it's just like, yeah, drinking and, they're, whatever. I said it. I think I said it last night, loneliness, booze, and a credit card are a dangerous combo,
You seem upset by this.
I'm sad for them. Like, I want to see people do well. And I liked her at one time and I wanted, it would have been great, but you're like, no, it's got to be, it's just this weird character. So maybe I got lucky, maybe I found out. All right. Can you see the list?
Unfortunately.
All right, guys. So, I have been instructed that I'm not allowed to do this tonight because I did such a horrible job last night.
That's
and pissed everybody off. And please, God, no, we're not doing this again tonight. But this is actually my list, which I'm going to try to make a little larger. All right. So this is my list. They're in alphabetical order. And I have them rated here from 1 to 5. And if you do, hopefully it works. All right. So
data validation, you're so Excel savvy.
If you go up here, right, on live viewers, it's a category from 1 to 5, right? 100 or lower, which is a 1, and then 2, right? Okay, got that. So that's how you select that. Then we go into, impact. And this is the impact rubric. And then it tells you 5 is the top, right? You've got sets the topic, others react same day. And then you can go down to 1, could go dark a month and nobody notices. All right.
That's BU 1.
So that's their impact. Yeah. If we did this for me, oh shit. Sorry. If we did this for me, the hell, God damn it. Man, I'd fuck up a wet dream. All right. Sorry. All right.
Control Z, undo whatever you did.
And then we'll do, what the fuck did I do here? Control Z.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So then we got like originality, same score over here, right? Like, format, nobody else gets it, gets copied. Nobody else does, gets copied. And then, it goes down to like 3, competent take on an existing lane. 2, someone else's actual act serial numbers filed off. Pure reaction to what the scene is doing. That's originality. Now we move over to consistency. This is just consistency, reliable schedule, shit like that. And I have VOD worthy, which is video on demand, right? Are they worth rewatching?
No, none of this is worth rewatching.
The stream. Do the list. Whose show is this? Thank you, JD Straight Shot, for the $2. We are, let's say, Roy Cohn Esquire. I got Avar as most likely to go postal. He's unwell. Yes. And I don't want to get a phone call in the middle of the night. with them on a ledge because I don't know what my reaction would be.
Joe.
So yeah, I'm afraid that it might be, you know, and I wouldn't want that. I know it would be with. All right, now.
Okay. You have all right. I got to reel this back in. So you have all these metrics. Fair, fine.
Right.
Who is going to judge this? Right. I mean, this is all kind of subjective. Like,
All right.
besides the views, right? The views you could probably get some actual data on, but as far as impact, originality, consistency, okay, that's kind of we can be objective about that. But everything else is kind of subjective. So this is going to just lead to one big clusterfuck.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We're pulling numbers out. Is any list that we do, is any ranking that we do ever going to be anything but a clusterfuck?
No, but I think it should have some sort of basis in reality.
No, the live viewers give it reality.
Okay. And
But what else? But like, what else is there? Right.
But who is it just you going to be? Who's going to be
All
filling
right.
this out? I guess.
So there are two of these, but I just want to get to this last column, and the last column is their path. I was using the word trajectory, but it's too many letters and it makes the column too big. So and your choices are for the show. They're going up, down, or stable, and that needs to be changed. Sorry, because well, yeah, but the problem is I just realized I got to change the numbers because if you pick stable, which is not the great number, it's going to fuck up the score. But so just to show you, this one we're looking at, this is me. This is me going to rate other people. This is not like the list for thing. So if we took an All Apologies podcast and we just gave it a 3, a 2, a 4, a 5, a 3, and a 1, their Schmuel score would be 3.3.
Now, do you have this weighted or is this a straight average? This is going to bother
It's a
me.
straight. It's a straight average. Path is not counted, but it's a straight average between the live viewer and actually on. So we have another one. I have one for the viewers. The viewer one is very similar to this, except the live viewer count does impact the final count, and the path, your choice of the path, also affects your final score.
Yeah, I don't think these are all equal. I think you're going to have to weight some of these metrics.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to throw you off your game. I don't like the straight average. To me, seems lazy. I want to see your Excel skills, basically. I want to see you.
I don't have any fucking Excel skills. If it
It
weren't
doesn't
for,
take much. It doesn't take.
I'm
much.
telling you, if it weren't for fucking AI, I wouldn't do it. All right. Oh, hold on, please.
Cookie's
What?
going to make an appearance. All right. How
No,
mad?
our weekend guests have arrived. All right. So I just
God.
got a couple of chats here we got to get to. Hold on, please.
I'm going to let you. I got to run. I stayed too long anyway.
Do
I
you
appreciate-
really?
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very. I'm hurt. Well, that's because you miss us, Panhandler. We know you like it over here, and you like our people, and we have kind of. I don't really. I know you disagree, but I think our chat's better than Kevin's. But you know, that's just me. Fucking guy left, jumped right out. All right, let me. Jesus, hold on, people. I'm finding my scenes here. Move it over. All right. Let's get through some of these super chats. Whoa. Oh. We got to go to a different scene then. Hold on. Hold, please. All right. Permaseal 1273, $9.99. Okay. Full stomach only. Pan pays for you to finish medical degree in the Triangle live in the Pan Mansion and adopt Pan Asian boys. Lady KB, are you accepting that offer? I think a full ride through medical school would be great. And you'll be too busy to see Pan, right? And then you can just divorce him after you're done. Oh, look. Hold, please. We've got some Grubhub money coming in. Liam, 75.31 for $2. Still mad about the worst show in the Dabbleverse brackets? Nothing made me prouder than being named worst show. I strive to be worst show. It makes me happy. I adopted it and made it my slogan. But thank you for the 2 clams. Appreciate it. Connor, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're having trouble with the list, ask Eckel, the guy who did this a week ago when you saw it and took the idea. No, Eckel saw me do it and took the idea from me. And I started this a fucking year ago. And Sarra and I put this together. So fuck Eckel. And claiming he stole him. But I like Eckel, but I don't give a shit. This is like my thing. He's still mad because apparently he was covering Joey and then I covered Joey. And I was stealing the idea of covering Joey from him. Although I cut my fucking teeth on covering Joey. All right. But there you go. All right. And a pan can last the entire stream, you owe him to go on MLC. For $3.57, Jimmy I319. You're right. You are right. But unfortunately, he didn't. But for him, I'm actually going to do it. I mean, we all know that. I'm just busting balls. But let's just see here. Hold on a second. Mint Diggity, Buckman started this gangster shit. Yeah, we were doing this shit a year ago. And, it's like, but making lists and ranking them, it's not anybody's, it's not really an idea that's owned by anybody. It's not terribly original. And let's be honest, I'm not terribly original, nor am I terribly talented. Well, I'm not talented. So let's go there. I have no idea what this means, but why not Keanu C. Thompson? See, there you go. Or so there you go. Pastello Maserati. I like Rucci. Is that weird? I guess it depends upon who you ask. But I got my girlfriend here. Hold on, please. Stevie Lou, I don't remember Schmuel ever covering Joey. It's how I broke into the Dabbleverse, dude. Was my fight with Joey C. Some people get nunchucked. Some people argue with Joey C. On Rock Bottom with Ray DeVito. All right, let me move down here a little bit. Thank you, Lady KB, for sticking up for me. Schmuel's OG list maker. How dare you? And I'm bringing in the person that we did the OG list with in the beginning. Right? We nearly gave Panhandler a stroke trying to do the last list.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
All right. So we're getting the Mellow Dave tonight. So
Man.
but all right. So this is so this list, the one that we're seeing here, guys, this is the one that I'm doing for me. I think I'm going to pull some names off. But we just did the all apologies just for shits and giggles to get it across the first one. But let's, and this is, like I said, this is
you got a whole band, like a band review over here. Look at this. Live viewer, impact, originality. I love it. Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to, because that's what I'm going to do, but let me see if I can pull up the other one. This is the one that I'm doing because people, I figured
The
that
Mendoza line.
people were thinking I was a pussy for, what do you call it, for not giving my opinion. And I thought, well, fuck them. I'll give them my opinion. And vote, viewer, vote. Bear with, kids. I got to pull this up. And so this one is essentially the same. I just got to do one thing before I can put it up. All right. Jesus. There's kids. I can hear kids screaming in my house. Fantastic. All right. So let me pull this one down, and
Shut that
I'm
baby
gonna-
up.
I'm going to pull this one down, pull this one down, and put up this one. So this was the one that I came up with for the viewers, not just me. How do I make? I guess I could just make it larger this way, right? Sort of. Yeah. So same thing. So it's basically your viewer score is going to tabulate I have the live viewers. I just put them in categories. I thought it would just be easier. And we don't have anybody. We have a couple of people that do over 1,000, right? But no more than 2. So I don't think it really matters, except for Kevin, who did 12 the other day. And then I have like an explanation of their impact, which I could have changed to clout, but I didn't want to because I figured, I didn't want to give Kevin anything to complain about.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then we go to, trying to get over.
He does love a good spreadsheet, don't he?
Originality. We got your originality rubric, your format, nobody else does, all the way down to pure reaction to what the scene is doing. And I think I would score a 1. Consistency, this is reliable schedule and a high floor, regular output, occasional dud. Streams when they stream, disappears for stretchers. Showing up is the exception. There are a few of them. And I had VOD. I was trying to do rewatchability, but the word is too long and it made the column too big. So they're video on demand, they're rewatchability. You go to, 5 down to video hold up on replay, fine live, flat on replay, unwatchable after the fact. And then you get to select the path here. Is the stream going up, down, or is it stable? And Panhandler told me I need to change.
Stable.
I need to change stable to static.
Right. That's what this thing needs, is that change. But let's not gloss over stable and the fact that none of us made a Chrissy Mare pun.
Hey, you know what? I just fucking got the whole
Mine was bad.
joke that Chrissy Mare's last name is Mare.
Wow.
Do you know how long it fucking took me to get that? I just realized that. I was watching a stream, and I think the other people just got it too.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
The Gribbler for 2 clams. The kids will stop screaming if you let them go. Well, later on, man. I gotta let them out of the closet. So, but they're there. All right. I'm gonna do the second one first. And the Gribbler for another $2 needs more pivot tables.
Pivot.
Our lady ice dancer is helping me out with this, and she's a pivot table goddess.
That's right.
And second only in pivot tables to the Dave Sarra, who's
known as the advanced pivot table master.
Pivot table king.
Although, let me tell you, I 50% of my job at least is using Excel. And I mean, using Codex for $8 a month with ChatGPT, I mean, saves me hours and hours and hours. So why not? I just use it now. I already know I can do it.
I did this sheet with Claude, right?
Same shit, whatever.
I got the basic shit, and then I went, I want this, I want that, the other thing.
Give it. I just like a car, huh?
All right. This is. I didn't realize this is from our big friend spending all that Grubhub money tonight on the Schmuel Talk. Liam 7531. I don't understand originality.
Really,
Please
Liam,
explain.
You don't? I don't know. Are you trying to self-own yourself?
No one is shocked by that comment, Liam.
Sorry,
no one. But
well, I must say, originality though, that is a way for you to, you to sneak in a little bit of bias, right?
Well, but any list we do is biased, right? Every ranking is biased. There's no is there any
by
objective
the
way to
money.
measure this? Right? We could do
By the
that.
money.
Right. And I have on the I have a chart that is just live viewer count and money, right? And you can figure it out from there. The problem with that one though is when it comes to money, you can't, it's not including dabble tip, super tip, all that other stuff. It's just super chats. So it's not really fair. But what is interesting is if you do put it in, Shuli and Carl will outdo Kevin because Kevin's view count is like 500 a show, give or take, and theirs are 1.4. So you'd have to weight it, but just saying to ask AI to just come up with which one's on top. I thought that was pretty funny. And there you go. And I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I have to go downstairs and say hello.
Oh boy.
While the people were here, and I actually did make a.
You want me to entertain people? Yeah,
hold on
I
one
can't
second.
do that.
I want to see if this works. Why is it? Oh, that's the same scene. Oh, I have.
All right,
I made
Q&A
a
time. Get your questions
I made
ready.
a timer. You got to watch this. I made a timer for in case I had to go pee. So really, I should say pee. I called it the pee timer, but I really have to. It was for something else. So this screen was what I was going to use.
Starting a war over here for, man.
Oh, I got
Put it
I
out
got so
the
many
fire
wars
with
going on. I don't even know who I'm
gasoline.
fighting anymore. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, Q&A time. Hi, how's it going? Let's go. What's in the chat? I did not ban Decline Host yesterday. I know it became a topic of conversation in some group chats. We'll do a state of the Dabbleverse chat for a couple minutes here. What else? We want to say goodbye to KFT. Great contributor to the Dabbleverse. One less Shuli fan out there. It's always great. I'm just joking. I don't even know. That's rude of me to say as the union rep of the Dabbleverse. That's right. I hope to look for your support in re-election next year. Well, we'll talk about that another time. All right, let's take a look at some of these questions I'm not looking at. Hi, Dave. Hi. Okay. The client making a funny Schmuel using blah blah. Just on something. The client does something. Can't buy Coke with views. That's right. Dave, save us. I can't save you. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Liam, I have to say, every time I think we've reached peak buck, he always outbucks himself. That's what you meant to write. Dave, when Schmuel asks you privately later, no, I'm not kidding, and yes, I can really make this happen. Okay. I like these. I need my NJ Ranger decoder ring. Okay, decline host. I didn't ban you. Hi there, DeVito into Bolivian. To Bolivian. Don't even Warren Buckman, David. Already, I'm losing my sympathy. Well, that's exactly what someone who would ban decline host would say. Well, I'm still thinking about this fucking mint diggity thing. Like the fact that you know that Mint Diggity and Schmuel went to a comedy show together, and then, like that me and Mint Diggity have this fake beef online on Twitter, or fake beef, whatever beef. Sorry, but I mean, mwah. Especially when it's about you, it's personalized. I love personalized shit. My friend makes these really cool custom shoes. He paints over them, whatever you want. He made a Jaws thing, a Dodgers thing. It's very cool. Okay. You ever do coke? Yes, yes. Dave, what's through this door? This door, I got a lot of doors in here. This door goes to the garage. It's illegal, so don't tell anybody. We just made it one day. Not one day. Long ago when one nephew was still was about to be born. My sister was pregnant, and there's already one nephew born. My sister and brother-in-law moved into here, and they took over this room and the garage, turned it into like a single family kind of a thing. They had here the bathroom, which has a shower, access to the laundry room, and to the kitchen, and has a back door that leads to the back gate. It's very convenient, I guess, in a sense. But like, they lived with us for like 6 years. And my brother-in-law also has twin girls from another marriage. So they would be here every other weekend and every Wednesday. And on top of that, when Matthew, my sister's youngest, was born, it was like, it's me, my mom, my brother, my brother-in-law, my sister, the girls, the boys. It's a lot of kids. Fulfilled my patriarchal duty, I kind of feel like. I've changed a lot of diapers. And not on my father. Okay. Cool story, right? Dave, what's the most exotic surface you've I like the term exotic. I don't know about exotic surfaces. I've done it on some nice marble. I've done it on some expensive ass mirrors that I know are the people think, when you're 30 and have a lot of money, it's cool to have those kind of things. Of course, when you're 40 and don't have a lot of money, those things aren't cool. But what do I know? There was when I was delivering weed, we got a call late for an ounce or something, a decent amount, maybe more than that, to get delivered to Hollywood Hills. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. And so I went out there, and I mean, when they talk about old school Hollywood buffet, like this is that, but just not food. I don't know if an old school Hollywood buffet actually had food back in the day, but it's just like literally, pills, coke, everything, like just all, somebody serving it, just whores everywhere. Probably only like 4 dudes and just 20 whores. Not to call them whores. I'm sure some of them were nice ladies, friends, and everybody dressed. Half of them were in bathing suits. The other half were in God knows what. And so I partied there for a little bit, let me tell you. So
who the hell knew kids don't like shrimp tasting candy? Sorry.
Little dude serving you rails, basically.
We don't do drug talk on here, my friend.
Okay.
This is
this was a party talk. There you go.
Party talk. The sounds like the what's her name stream. All right. Diablo Sandwich. Schmuel looks like Gladys from Weapons. Member for 1 month. Thank you, Diablo. Schmuel. Anyway, you can pivot from Dave. Skola. That's Rihanna and or Ryan A.
I'll be
4764.
gone soon enough. Don't worry.
I will never. I don't know. Dave and I are life partners.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
KB 103, Dave, throw in a bag. You know what I mean? Wow, would you do that? Would you do that?
Throw in a bag, you know?
Ah,
I don't know what you mean, girl. I don't know what you mean, girl.
this is
It's a
yes.
reference to having sex with her, I think. Not sure.
I think she's trying to say that it's possible that you might get lucky if you toss
You
in a
might
bag.
get lucky.
I'm lucky already.
I am too.
I'm lucky already. I do laugh. I said the thing about 1.4K for like Shuli and Carl. And I think it was Connor, but I skipped past it real quick. It was like, it's always 1.4, idiot. So I got a good lesson about buying views. Somebody bought me views, botted me, I guess is what it's called. And I had, a week ago Sunday, I had 7,386 viewers live. And the number drops like by the time 7-8 hours goes by, Google's figured it all out.
Yep.
You know,
It's this my exact experience. So I don't do live I don't monetize the live streams. I think you do, right? So I don't monetize the live streams, but when I saw that somebody, because I kind of knew how much it would give me if I did with the numbers that I get usually, which is at most was like 1,000 most, you know, and then so like usually they hover around 500, 600, 400, whatever. So when I got botted like that, and I started seeing like, I don't know, 2,500 or 5,000 people watching, I immediately turned on monetization because I wanted to see what was going to happen. And yes, so I'm curious though. The next experiment would be, what would happen if I didn't turn on monetization? Would it have counted the views for me? Like, would it have counted the views?
Did it change? Like
It changed drastically. Yeah. It went from like 6,800 views to like 1,200 views or something like that.
Right, but you didn't get paid when you say monetization. You're talking about super chats or ads?
Ads.
Right. So you didn't get any like extra ad money out of it,
No,
right?
it restructures it. It figures it out, and it says like, no, that's not how many views you actually got. This is how many you got, and it readjusts after like a couple days.
Yeah, because
and then I don't even remember if it ever even like allowed. It maybe even blocked me from being monetized or something. Like, I don't even remember there being an amount there for that. So I was just curious, like, how that worked exactly.
I didn't really have any negative effects from it. I mean, the views went. That was like a 500 view show, and by midnight it was back to 500. There was nothing on there, but I did read. I tried to do some research. I looked it up, and basically the answer that I got was they're well aware of it. Like, and I guess they can tell. They can't stop it from showing up when it's live, but it gets cleared up pretty quickly, and they don't hold it against you. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, because they can't. Again, it's too easy for anybody to just sabotage your channel.
Yeah, and look, I was happy that, to be honest, I was happy somebody bought me 7,000, right? Because then it's obvious you're being botted. You're being botted and whatnot. And as opposed to somebody buying me 100, or whatever, and then making it like looking like Joey C, where he goes from 30 to 130 in like a minute and stays there. I don't know if you buy them for time or something, and then they come back down because it looks like it looks like you're buying them for time. So
there's all kinds of different ways you can do. There's all kinds of different ones. They all have a different price and a different kind of structure. Like some only do 500, some let you do 100 at a time, some only let you do 1,000 at a time. Probably,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I honestly, I have no idea, and I don't have a desire to learn, if you know what I mean.
That's still interesting to learn.
Ryan, 4764. Schmuel, did you spend more time on data or colors? Ryan, to tell you the honest truth, man, you get a fucking Excel spreadsheet started, and then you just tell Claude what you want done to it, and it just does it for you. You just kind of sit back, and then you got to go back, and it's like, I'm muted. You got to go back and change it up a little bit. But
Yeah, there's always fixes you got to make. But I'm telling you, go on.
No, go ahead.
We're in the idea age, as A1 Arthur Diamond Hands says. You might see him out there in the abyss, but we're in the idea age. If you can't get your ideas done these days, I don't know what to tell you. If you've got a good idea, you should be able to manifest it, especially like tech wise. It's like very,
Help me figure out this one, buddy. Sorcerer Gypsy for $1.99. How is this worse than no FX show?
I don't know. I watched that. I was watching that Tukey show, the Tukey episode right now. Where they're watching Bert Kreischer with no effects on. I don't know if this is the reference that he's making or like what.
Wow.
But there's like a documentary, I guess, that they're promoting. But was I gonna say no effects? The show was fine. However, I do have to give it up to Tukey about one thing. He did a fucking unique impression of unique, and it had me going pretty good. So it's the only time I really laughed throughout the rest of the episode. However, I also hate Bert Kreischer. But it's very good impression.
Chad's former
Very
friend.
good impression.
Isn't that one Chad blew up because he, if I remember correctly, he was like talking shit about Bert using an alt account and then accidentally put it out on his account?
No, I don't know.
I think
that sounds
that's
like some shit he would do, though.
I think that's the legit story of the Bert and Chad breakup. Was that's what happened?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. All right. And the sorcerer gave us $1 to say just kidding. We've got Permaseal.
You don't have to say just kidding, brother.
127
Brother.
3. Pan's gone and Dave's sober, yawning.
Yawn. I know.
Well, we're getting ready to wrap this shit up, and I said,
cocaine.
everybody,
I just don't feel like doing it.
in my description was get yourselves into your PJs, relax. Nobody puts you to sleep like I do, and holy shit, I've moved up in the world. Nick from Fort Wayne for $1.99. Buck Mafia for life. Wow.
I still like Mafia, folks. I still like Mafia.
Nick was never ever a fan.
I still like Mafia.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. And I went in and I told the guy not too short, and I swear to God, I'm like bald from that.
It's like me saying, "Don't take too much off the back."
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever.
But I got to tell you, man, I have no idea why this is, because it shouldn't work this way. But nothing feels as good as getting a haircut. You know, like when you walk out and it's nice, all nice and trim and everything else. It's just amazing. Amazing. I'm very happy with it. All right. So let us move on. What is this with you? And I've seen a couple of tweets about it or posts, the Long Beach Grand Prix.
No, Chris Mack asked me if I'd ever been to the Long Beach Grand Prix. And I don't know if I posted anything about it, but I don't. It's usually in April or something. I think Chris Mack was talking about. I was talking about it on the show. Yes, I did an episode. I did a short stream a couple days ago, like on Monday or something.
Oh, because I thought he was saying last night that you guys were going together.
I'm down to go for sure if he comes down. I didn't notice that
Do
part of
it.
it, but I'm in, baby.
All right. So, Dave,
Yes,
since
sir.
I got you here,
You got me here.
and since I don't know why it keeps fucking getting caught in that thing over there. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right. Let's pick a podcast that we can rate.
Okay.
Let's go with BYB. All right, and let's see how BYB
right.
scores. All right, live viewers. All right, so I did categories just to make the counting easy. 100, 1 is equal 100 and fewer. 2 is 101 to 249. 3, right, 4, 5.
Talking about average.
Yeah, I would say 100 or less.
I mean, I would give them number 2 only because they have just recently cracked that where you'll see not every show, but it's definitely not that channel average over however many, you might find some statistic in there where it might hit 100. Those are my boys, so I'd give
So
them
you're
a
gonna
2.
give it 2. I don't really get, we don't have to get too. All right, now
I'll give it a 2.
hold on, impact, right? So where's my explanation? Why is it not popping up? All right. I think I did something. Hold on. I just want to. Oh, there we go. Impact sets
Okay.
the topic. Others react same day. All the way down to could go dark a month and nobody notices. So,
Okay.
where do you think they fit in there?
Well, I would put BYB. I would give them a 4, and the only reason I wouldn't give them a 5 is because they don't really get clipped very often. So 4, and I wouldn't argue somebody if they said a 3, but I'm going 4 here.
All right. I would go 3, but
I'm not gonna argue that.
I'll do 4. All right. Originality, right? And you can see them. It's format. Nobody else does. It gets copied. Familiar format with a distinct spin, competent take on an existing lane. Someone else's act, serial numbers filed off, and pure reaction to what the scene is doing.
I'll go 3 here. You could say 4 maybe because he's a quadriplegic and there's some originality there.
Okay.
But
I think 3 is.
you know.
I think 3 is a decent number.
I think if you go watch BYB for any amount of time, that you'll find there's a little bit of everything. There's some clip watching, there's some busting balls, there's some shooting the shit, the chewing the shit, and so, it's a serviceable show.
All right, so we're gonna
enjoy
go to consistency, reliable
I'd say
schedule,
5
and a high floor
already.
or regular output and occasional dud.
Well, okay, so consistency is just the quality of the show. I mean, I'm just gonna go 5 here because first of all, again, I've said this about you, Buckman, right? Where consistency and what was it, schedule and consistency or something like that, like you will gain an audience.
Yeah, I think if
You're
you
a
do-
prime
yeah.
example of it.
That's what Melton said, right? Melton said like anybody that goes along, right? Like anybody that's
like you
on
stand a
will
schedule,
eventually find.
yeah.
All right.
Time slot. I said time slot and schedule and consistency. Like they work. So it just works. You take the high time slot. You take the good time slots, and you're on.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is
Got a good chat.
now there is like almost no more good time spot. Like when I first started, you could go like I picked Tuesdays and Thursdays because nobody else was on at that time, and now every time I'm on, everybody else is on at the same time. Like everybody's on all the time now. But you can't. I don't think you can do the thing we're used to, where it's like, well, I don't want to go on at this time because so and so is on. It's almost like you got to do what works for you, and not then. All right. So this was supposed to be rewatchability. I made it video on demand worthy because it was a waste of time. Rewatchability was too big of a word and made my column too big.
I get it. VOD worthy. I get it.
Right. Clips land cold outside the scene. VODs hold up on replay. Fine live, flat on replay. Only works if you know the lore. And unwatchable after the fact.
Well, you made this actually quite comprehensible. I don't know if you did this or AI did it, but if AI did it, which I'm sure they did. I mean, I gotta say, if I'm not watching BYB live, I'm not watching it. Just by reading that though, I might go 3, but I would not. Most of these shows, they're unwatchable after the fact anyway. So
yeah, I'd give it a 2 because I think it only works if you know the lore. Like if it's something that they've done that you want to see,
I'll go with 2 as well.
I think that's reasonable.
But like even 2 with a lot of these is going to be the highest I'm going to go. I mean, I was saying 3 there because fine live, flat on replay, like that's even too nice of a way of giving that a 3 almost.
I gotcha. And then let's go to Path because we're gonna do one more just so like for a comparison. And this is
I hope
shit.
the Path's wheelchair accessible.
I hope I have
hey
it.
there.
I hope I have this
Use a
right.
joke.
He a humorous guy. All right. So we've got up, down, or stable.
Stable.
Which it should be up, down, or static. I'm gonna go static. Right?
Technically they're technically on an uptrend. Technically.
All right. I mean, it's not real,
right.
And I did not apply it to the path.
Give me 1
is
second.
only, of course, in the middle of a sentence. The path is only competing the up down. Now that was again trajectory when I wrote this, but it made the column too big. So path is there, but the path number is not going to affect your total score. It's that's path will be compared in a category by itself. So if you look over on the left, right, you see the score, so they get a 3.5. If I change this to down, it does not change that overall score that you see over here. Okay, so the path is a separate category. And what did we say? We said up, right? All right. So that is BYB. So BYB's viewer score would be 3.5, right? Now, I have 2 other categories that get added later because what's going to happen is we're going to have a lot of ties. So then we'll break the ties with that. So next is Chad Zumock, right? His live viewers. I have to keep reminding myself what the hell the number is. I think Chad, is it 101 to 249 or would it be 250 to 499? I might have had to adjust. I should probably adjust these a little bit. We're just working on it. I thought Sarra was sitting down, but he's not. I'm going to do 2 for that. I got to get in the right box. I'm in Cat Diggler's box. All right. So I'm going to do 2 for that. Impact sets the topic. Others react same day. Referenced by others unprompted. Known quantity responds when tagged. I think we got to give Chad a 5. He's got to get a 5 on Impact. Like him or dislike him, he's got to get a 5, right? So let's go with that. Originality, a format nobody else does. Familiar format with a distinct spin. Competent take. Someone else's act. Pure reaction to what the scene is doing. Now, I know that people would disagree with this, but I don't think he's original at all. So let me I'm gonna put a 1, and feel free to fight me if you want. And then inconsistency. Look, he's definitely got a reliable schedule, right? I mean, I know in the last week he hasn't, but overall the guy's on all the fucking time. So we'll go with 5 with that. And is he worthy to rewatch? I gotta think. Look, it's tough because of the Clippers. Mutante says 4. Regular output, occasional dud. I don't know what the deal is. We're only doing 2, Genta. I want it because I just want to come off with what it's going to look like in the end. All right. And
sorry.
it's all good. All right. So I just want to do Chad for comparison. So I put his live viewers at like 240 up to 250. His impact is a 5 because he definitely has impact. I have his originality at 1, but that might be too low. Because
first of all, can we go to live viewers real quick? Can I just say that real quick? I'm not gonna fight you on this. Don't worry. But I'm just curious because he does over 200 usually. Okay, 240. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I picked
there.
I picked the numbers, and I was trying to check shows, and I've seen him with like 230, 240.
Yeah. He's right there. He's right on the fringe. So
right.
Whatever.
And
okay.
I could have moved them up, but I chose not to.
Well, the funny thing, so about originality, impact, I like the 5 because he really is the center of the Dabbleverse, especially right now.
Mm-hmm.
As old Skakel says. But originality, yeah. He really is reactionary. I mean, it's really.
He's total. Like the thing is, he's total reaction, right? And it's also very repetitive. So everything is the same. The bicycle's stolen, every year or so. The bicycle gets stolen. He's a working comic. Ray stinks.
They're not even they're not in catchphrases. They're repetitive notions that he can't really. When he gets nervous, he just goes back to instinctual shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny that you say that because I was remarking on that. I think that happens to me. Like sometimes I'll be on the camera and I'll just lose all my confidence. I'll just go out the window. And I've seen Chad do that on stage. Luckily, I can just embarrass myself here and turn the camera off and go to bed. And that poor guy's got to stand there for another 10 minutes. All right.
Consistency at 5 is a little high, I think, for Chad.
The consistency?
I think so.
I think he's on, like, maybe in the last 2 weeks, but he's, what do you call it? He's pretty regular, right? Like, I mean, you kind of know Chad's going to, it's more often. You'd be more surprised that Chad's not streaming than he is streaming, right? I mean, the thing with Chad is that he does do the polls, right? What should I talk about today kind of thing. But he's usually there. The question is, and this is what gets me on this rewatchability thing, when you have clippers, like you have clippers in this universe, right?
Yeah.
Does that count? Like, should there be some weighting of that towards their rewatchability?
Sure. I mean, potentially, but I think that more has to go under impact.
Yeah, I guess.
But then you go back and but then like the argument there, the argument also is like, Chad Zumock being the crazy animal that he is, like in these other fucking clippers like Doom and Stalin. I know that they've got terabytes of fucking saved data somewhere hidden under a bunker. But like, Zumock, he's even got like stories about Chad from other, like he doesn't just typically like record Sam Tripoli, but he just happened to have that because he knew that they were talking about Chad or something or so whatever for whatever reason. And you know, the guy like Doom, I know Doom like at least has some sort of remote setup where this stuff kind of, I don't know if he starts it or if it starts automatically and just auto records. And so
I like this. I like
but like,
this.
but yeah, the video it could be part of it for sure.
I like the Mutante guy.
back
He's
and
behind a
watch some of his
paywall,
bullshit.
so
It's
it's rewatch is difficult to score. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give. Well, it's not me. This is you making this decision, so you
Yeah,
decide, Dave.
like a good Chad Buzma clip, right? Of like the funny shit edited together. Is that considered rewatchability? I think it is. And then the clippers also can be part of the impact, how much you're getting clipped and stuff like that as well. But I give his VOD worthy because I give him a 3 at least.
All right, because in my thinking about this impact, a lot of when I said impact, the things that I thought about were sort of sets the narrative, right? Like what they do leads others to follow and remark, and that getting clipped was another thing.
Yeah.
But really, impact it overall is if you could do one of those bubble graphs, you know, and go, how many times is this person's name mentioned in a week, you know, and you see, I just think Chad would be there to do it. So what did we say, 3 or 2 for this?
I'd say at least a 3
Okay.
for Chad
And
because he does get, you know, it's not necessarily going back and watching his shows in my mind even because again, none of these shows are really going to be above. I even said that about the last one and I still gave it a 3.
all
there you go.
right, so
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Chad-
because I was trying to find one that did kicked. So we've got 2 3.5s, right, on the viewer score, right? It's just an average of these. The path you walked away when it's its own separate category, and can use it as a tiebreaker. And I also have 2 other questions that I didn't put on here, so that we could, you know, because I think a lot of stuff is going to come out the same. But I also feel bad for. I can just see as you go on and doing this list, you're going to get tougher and tougher, right? With rating people.
Yeah, classic, or sometimes holding back points even maybe depends sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's. I don't want to pick on anybody, but let's do.
Chad is VOD worthy. I give him probably will be one of the highest scores I give because, but it's not for good shit. It's for bad stuff. He's like,
Yeah, but it
an
doesn't.
idiot.
It doesn't matter. But that's the point. Is it doesn't matter, right? It's like,
Yeah.
is it rewatchable? Right? Like
Yeah.
Stuttering John, you know, like you could say he stinks, but was it rewatchable? Yes. You know.
Yes and no, but I mean, yes, I know what you mean. Yes, but like, yes, I get what you mean. You have to sit through a lot of nonsense to get to the really funny fucking nonsense of him being retarded. But yes, I get what you mean.
All right. And this is all how people feel about it, which is exactly how the other stuff gets done. Because there's no way to compile the data. There's not enough real data to compile, right? Like, yes, you could do super chats, but then you leave out all that other stuff. You could do viewers, but it's very hard to get like I have not found a way to like scrape the viewer count off YouTube, and number of videos doesn't count. So there we go. All right. So I want to do one very quickly because I want to go home. All right. Geno Bisconti, 1. Okay. Impact for Geno Bisconti. Because I'm kind, I will give him a 2. Here, originality. David, I need an originality score for Geno Bisconti. If you can get your heads on. I need an originality score for Geno Bisconti.
Oh, I don't know. 3.
All right, you're being kind. Consistency, he gets a 5 because he's there every day and nobody watches. His video rewatchability, 0. And I'll call his path stable. Just so we could do that. And this isn't serious. So he gets a 2.8. So if we had to break a tie between BYB and Zumock, give Zumock a 2 for originality. That gives him a 3.8. So for tonight, we have Chad Zumock in the lead, 3.8, BYB at 3.5, and Geno Bisconti at 2.8, which people will probably say is too high.
Is this the fucking bracket right here?
This is what the viewers are going to do. I've got my own Schmuel bracket, which is meant to
Okay.
create problems.
So the idea is that I fill this out and then I submit it.
Yes, but I have to. But the problem is, it's got like 90 names on it, I think, or 79. And there's no way people are going to do 79. So I have to break them out somehow. So I was thinking of doing them like in groups of 10, and then the winner from, randomizing them, and then going with the winners off the 10, and then narrowing it down that way.
It's a lot of work when you think about it, isn't it?
It's a pain in the ass. It's a lot more work than I thought it would be. And even with AI, like telling AI what you want, because then you got to go back, because it's like it doesn't quite get nuance,
There's that word.
And yeah,
Well,
I use it a lot.
I mean, you just tell them just do whatever you want to do, just score whoever you want to score, and then everybody else just gets zeros. Big deal. Even if you get one person fucking scored, I don't know.
Yeah, well, look, whatever. So I just want to give people an opportunity to do it. I think it'll be fun to do. And the other thing is, what I can do is, if I really want, is I can pull the top people with live viewers from 1 to 10, and I can just let people vote on those as well, right? Like, who are the top 10, and put that number together and just say they've got to cross this certain threshold. They got to cross 500 regular viewers to be in that threshold.
Okay. Whatever you think, buddy. Your list.
I don't think, but that's not. But this is, so in any event, this would be the viewer list that I was putting together, and hopefully we can get a pivot table or 2 thrown in there, not even know what the fuck they are. Pull that down, and then real quick, Schmuel score share. So this is essentially the same form, but on my chart, live viewer count does not have an effect on the final score.
Okay.
And your path will. So
Interesting.
yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm going with my favorite shows, regardless of what your viewer count is. I'm rating you on everything else. We'll include it. It'll be there. You can see it, but it's not going to be in the score. And I expect to win friends and influence people with this one. But there's some people that I will just rate, that I just won't rate, because I don't know. Like, I've got Ava Riza here. I think she's done like 1 show, right? So how can I compare that to somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have I don't even think you have Ghost of Cabby on here or anybody right?
I do actually have Ghost of Cabby. I should. He was.
Was he on there? Okay, that's good.
No, he's not, but he will be. And then
Yeah, we need
the thing that's not the thing that's not on here is I have one other category. I took it off for this, but it's basically like, I like it. I don't know why I like it. It's different. it's not got mass appeal. That's why I like it. Like Annie Orion, Annie does the gaming shit and whatnot. I just like it. She she gets barely any viewers. But it's like, it's a Schmuel. It's a Schmuel thing. And so that's it. The only problem is some of the stuff I actually now have to watch in order to rate them.
God forbid
And then-
you're informed.
Yeah. Well, look, I've been around now a few years, right? So it's like I watched stuff and I was like, oh, it sucked. You know what I mean? Like back then, and I have not given it a second chance. But there we go. But I think that this is what do you call it? I think this is a better way to do it than before, and I like the idea of doing a ranking. I think that's fun. But and I'm not really interested in the big guys, but I'd like to see where the Bacon Bits and the Nice Podcast Stupids and the Chows and those guys fall, because last year they were killing themselves over like, I'm 157 and you're 163, like who gives a shit?
I mean, I think I think for the most part they're being they're joking around with it, having fun with it, but yeah. Well, we got to add Big J Orcus into this list too.
Is he in the Dabbleverse?
I like the idea of him winning every award off of like one clip or two clips of him talking about the Dabbleverse.
I don't know. I was look. You know what I will do? Yeah, but it might be fun to do like. I'm just thinking about it as like shows outside the Dabbleverse.
Sure.
Like, but pick a few of the comedy shows like Legion of Skanks and some others, and then rate those.
Wow, rating.
Like, yeah, and then like
You
fuck
love
them.
rating
We're
things,
telling
don't
you
you?
whether you're good or bad. Like, you're always shitting on us. We'll shit on you for a change.
Whoa, no. Wow, you get him, Schmuel.
So I get because I'm sure that they'll be hurt and I'm sure that they'll care. Wow.
That's what I love about Aaron Emholt, because like he always talks about this. I'm not in the Dabbleverse shit, but then he mentions Schmuel Buckman, and somebody had a super chat about that. Like, oh no, it was a comment on like a stalling clip of Aaron, and it's like you can't say that you're out of the Dabbleverse and also know who Schmuel Buckman is, which is just like it's perfect.
Well, what I find so funny about him is it's not. Look, I could understand the guy just knowing my name. You know what I mean? It's an odd name. I could get that. But he knows he's one of those guys. He goes like, and he's some old guy with bug eyes who streams from here and goes to events and his show does lists. It's like he knows everything, and he's trying to be cool while he does it. So that he watches all this shit. So that's but yeah, lately he's it's interesting to watch him because he's got to get a fucking job, right? Like he's not making any money on this. All the metrics are down, and I'm telling you, nobody claims that they're doing Rumble voluntarily over YouTube and that they're making more money, because anybody who's legitimate is complaining about it.
Yeah, I agree, sir.
All right,
Sir,
well,
I don't have any other opinions other than just embrace the Dabbleverse, people. Just do it.
well, it is the
love this
Dabbleverse. Well, I think we're glad that you do.
Mm-hmm.
And So that's it. I don't know why I wanted to pop one thing up here, but I can't seem to locate it. So let me try one more time. Let's see if that works. And we can go. Oh yes, there it is. There it is. So I am gonna let everybody go. David, thank you so much for joining us
Later.
tonight.
Dave Sarra,
And,
Dave Sarra.
It's been a blast. You're not going live, are you?
There's a chance. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Well, get your asses over to Dave Sarra if he goes
We'll see
live.
what happens.
I'm sure you'll all be
I wanna
there.
get those 13 memberships. Those 13 emote slots. All right, later, guys.
Hey, one sec. So, you know what? I'll ask you
I
later.
got you.
It's no
Yeah,
big deal.
we'll
No,
make something
go
good.
ahead. I was going to ask you something,
Just say
but
it.
I
Just say it. No,
I
they
can't.
wanna hear about
I can't because I don't have it formulated in my head. Grim 0506, Grim. I tried to raid Karmic last night and could not. He does not have his. He's got the raid thing turned off, so he's got to set it. But we're gonna raid somebody else, and I hope you cats enjoy it. I will not be here for another 30 minutes. I'm out of here in about 3 or 4. But I wanted to thank you all for being here. Please hit like on your way out. Spread the word, the Schmuel word. We'll be back up. I think I'm doing a pop-up tomorrow in the afternoon, at which time I think I have 10 memberships to give away. So I'll give those away. I would have given them away tonight, but I don't know how to do it. And that was the question I was just going to ask Dave, but I can't stay on much longer because my head's going to hit the table. Thank you, Genta, for your help. I hope that was good. Karaoke, Karim, is my fave. Somebody actually taught me to do karaoke on here on EVMux. So apparently I can put the words over me here like this is a teleprompter and read them and have the music play in my ears. So the weird part is I don't think I can play the music that you guys can hear it, but I could sing to the song. So we could try that. Valero Knights, Genta is a curse. Best curse you'll ever have in your life. She's a doll. Second win, baby. I'm done, guys. I'm done. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Except in Alice. All right. Let's see. I think that's it, man. So we'll be doing that. Anything for you, premium. Proper modulation. Proper modulation. Proper modulation. Anyway, I can't. My voices are they suck. Listen, I had fun tonight. Thank you, and thank you everybody who stuck with me last night because that fucking sucked. But I did not bail on you. I stood through. Premium 2681. We have a couple more nights like this. I'm going to have no choice but to go on to Brennan. But thank you, buddy. Lady KB, I love you. Schmuel, you're the best. And I want you guys to know that my life was not saved by a woman in California, although she was pretty what do you call it? She was helpful. But Lady KB was the best because I sent Lady KB Lady KB, I'm getting chest pain. And I went to the doctor and the doctor said, I'm fine, but I'm getting chest pain. Lady KB said, yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Go for a run. Anyway, good night. Love you all.